Hey guys, this is Echo Soundworks, and you are checking out a production tip and trick tutorial video on ADSR. And no, you haven't lost your mind. The title of this video is correct. We are going to be looking at how to use Snapchat as a means or a tool to help us mix quicker and more efficiently. And I know that might sound a little bit crazy, but bear with me. So a really common thing to do, well, I don't know if it's necessarily common, but a lot of producers and engineers will check their mixes and they'll reference their mixes on multiple systems, multiple playback mediums like different speakers, different headphones. One of my favorite engineers, he will go out of the room. His name is Joe Rogers, and he's not the only one that does that. They'll step outside of their control room. They'll step outside of the immediate section or space within the room that their monitors or speakers are pointed at. So it takes you out of that sweet spot. And I think using Snapchat kind of combines both of these elements. There's the element of checking your mix on really crappy sounding speakers or headphones like earbuds or laptop speakers, and then stepping outside of your listening space. Maybe go into your booth, maybe go into the bathroom if you're in a project studio. Do whatever you can do, go out into the living room. And you'll notice certain elements of a mix or production pop out that you won't necessarily notice if your ears are fatigued or you've heard the track a lot or you're just in that sweet spot. So it's really interesting to use Snapchat. And the way I discovered this was I had a session with an artist and she wanted to Snapchat. You know how artists do. They wanted to Snapchat the whole experience or the session, be like, I'm recording. And so they did that and then they played it back. And then I heard them as they were typing the little caption. And I was like, damn, the snare is way too loud. And then I stood up, took a step back and hit play on my monitors, and the snare was too loud. So I've been messing around with it. It's pretty interesting. So you don't have to use Snapchat. You could also use just a video on your phone. But the whole thrust of the idea is to kind of combine checking your mix or your production on the absolute worst of worst speakers, an iPhone or a phone speaker, and actually get the room experience outside of your listening spot. So if you guys don't know what Snapchat is, it's that social media platform where you record little videos or pictures and it's 9 seconds. So I like using that just because it will auto loop the video and I don't have to save it as I go. I can just hit X. So we're going to listen to this track real quick. And then as we listen to it, it's going to go from the mix to the version of the Snapchat audio, and I'm going to record it on the screen. But it sounds a little bit different on the phone coming into the computer audio. It helps to just listen to the audio on your phone to see, but it'll be a good exercise to see how it's done. So let's check that out.
Waiting on somebody to come through and fuck with me. Put in work and make it up for me. No other bitches they got none of me. Take your time, no need to rush with me. How could you resist what I got to give? How could you resist what I got to give?
All right, so that's just the general way I do it. I kind of place the phone a few feet back from my monitors, slightly outside out of the sweet spot, and then face the phone towards the actual audio. And I kind of angle it. I didn't angle it as much as I could so you could see what was going on with that video. But you guys need to check this out. As crazy as it sounds, it's actually really helped my mixes. And if you can hear everything in your mix, you can hear the kick, you can hear your mid, low ends, the low mids. You can actually hear that translate from the microphone on your phone to the speakers on your phone, i.e. through a Snapchat video. Your mix is going to be in pretty good shape on most listening environments because that's really as harsh as it can get. You can't really get much worse than the playback on an iPhone speaker or a cell phone speaker, but the audio coming into it is being recorded from a tiny little mic. It says a lot about the integrity and quality of your mix and how it will translate to other systems. So this does seem crazy at first, but try it out, guys. You might be surprised. It might really help kind of quicken the pace at which you can get mixes finished. You may not have to check them on as many different listening mediums. So you guys should try this out. I would love to hear your feedback in the comment section below after you test it out. I think that'd be a cool way to discuss this. Like I said at the beginning of the video, guys, I'm Echo Soundworks. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time.